Hi, I'm Gabby.
And I'm Aaron. We're here today at Martin Court, ready to do some interviews with some of the elderly people here. We're just basically trying to gain basic knowledge and information of how our two generations have differed over the years.
Well, I was only 4 when the war broke out, but I can remember lots of bits. I can remember bombs, and I can remember the next morning, like I said, when we used to sleep down the bank on the platform, you know, we used to come out the next morning and things that had been there the night before were no longer there. The bombs had wiped it clean out, and you'd see people walking around looking for where they were supposed to live or where they did live, and you know, it was pretty frightening, really. I think the first real memory I have of the war was every day at 4 o'clock we used to start getting ready to go across down to the station to sleep, and things had to be got ready. My mum had, because there was 11 of us, she had a big handbag with all our policies in, all your precious bits in this handbag, and that has to be on the side. And I can remember, because I was the youngest, sitting on the table and she was putting socks on me, and I was in a little lemon dress, and we had a canary, and we were sitting on this table, and all of a sudden this great big bang went off, and we was all covered in soot and dust and whatever, and the canary went up the chimney yellow and he came down black.
So Audrey, where are you from then?
Leicester, in the Midlands, and we weren't far from Coventry, and Coventry was a big base of where all ammunition was being made, and what were previously car factories all turned over to ammunition, you see. So the planes used to come over from Germany and go over Leicester and bomb Coventry, and then on the way back, if they got any bombs left, they used to drop them on the way back, you see. So we did get hit quite near to where I lived, a huge hole in the ground, you know, but nobody was hurt. But that was a regular thing for night after night, and you could always tell the German planes from the English ones because they had like a drone, a different drone, different noise. It was like a that's the only way I can describe it. You know, like a bee that hums. It was like that, we could tell. And if it was a clear night, you could see them all going over all the German planes. And then when they came back, any bombs they had, they absolutely squashed Coventry completely, you know, cathedral and everything, you know, went. But we didn't get too much. We just got the odd bits that were left, you know. That was what it was like, yeah. But we all used to go down into the shelters. We had some specially built, not far from us in the ground, and then everyone had what they called an Anderson shelter that was dug out in your own garden. It was like corrugated iron with steps down. We had 2 little forms each side where you could sit and go, and you was fairly safe, you know, if you did get hit at all, you know. It was just getting out of the house, out of bricks and mortar.
What is your greatest achievement?
My greatest achievement in having my 4 children. I always wanted children. My parents gave me away at birth because they had me with someone else, and I thought if I have only children, I'd make sure I was a good mum. So having my 4 children has made me happy.
And now you've got grandchildren.
And now I've got 8 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren, and a lovely family.
Something to be proud of.
Very, very proud.
We're doing
Nice to meet you,
interviews,
Aaron. Yeah, my name's Norman.
Norman, you've got a good firm handshake, I like that.
Yeah. There's not many of us about, but we've got
No, there ain't. That's
Too
true.
many.
Not enough. Yeah, we're doing interviews here today at Martin Court, myself, Aaron and Norman. I just want a basic idea. You said discreetly before that you were involved with the war.
Well, no, that's not quite true. I wasn't involved with the actual war.
Okay.
I went in about 2 years after the war started. After the war, in England they had national service. Have
Yep.
you heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
And I was one of those unfortunate boys who had to go, and I think they kept it on for about 8 years after the war.
Wow.
Yeah, I went abroad and all that with them. But it was a good life. I wouldn't have missed it for the world.